Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight was early this morning. When I was out, it was like 33 out. I thought it was like 40, but when I checked the temperature, I was like, ooh, wonder why. But anyway, I enjoy waking up and getting out in nature and having the sun and watching the animals come out to play. Love it. So I really inspiring you all to make sure you get out and enjoy nature sometime this week. Maybe before you go to work, after, before and after. The more you do it, the better you feel. And anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and I'm reaching out to all of you and see, are you being kind to yourself and others? So first you want to make sure, you listen to what God wants, and then, take care of your needs before running around helping everybody else. And like I said, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and you can give this video a thumbs up. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget, you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And you could also share my videos with your family, a friend, a bear, or a silly old snake. And also, don't forget the notification bell like Starlight did it this time. And you can check out my playlist. Plus, you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and this is at Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So Starlight had a lot of running around today. So, whoopsie, I got an itch. So I am here. And today I really want to talk to you about, are you burying your talents, or are you hiding your talents? So this is what this video is about today is, we all have something special about ourselves that God gave us, these talents and gifts. And the more that you get out and explore different things out in the world, you're going to find out what you're really good at. And I have to say, I've been going to a new place last week in this place. And so it's kind of awesome is because Starlight, this Sunday, I'm so excited. I've been praying for this to happen, and now I'm going to have my opportunity. This Sunday out here, I'm going to let you know, it's not like you guys are going to show up to this place, but it's called the Refuge, and we need more places like this out in the United States to really help people. And they have, like today, they had lots going on there. That's where I go and take my shower. I can get a free lunch. And then, they offer so much to the community, to people that are less fortunate, or people like Starlight living in her car or living on the street. It's amazing of all the things that they offer the people that are there. And I only been there 3 times last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and today was my 4th day there. So today they actually had announcements, and Starlight was running around trying to make sure she got her name for a shower, because I have to wait for other people to take the shower, and they clean this place up. When you get done with your shower, you don't have to worry about jumping in other buddies' stuff. So they actually clean it up, and then they use I think it's called a UV light, which is purple or whatever, and that kills any germs or anything like that after they get it clean. So it's awesome, to be able to go there and take that shower, warm shower, and you get 15 minutes. You better hurry up. That's all I'm gonna say. So I am so grateful because I signed up for a couple things to do and be a part of, and they have arts and crafts that they like get people that are homeless or living in their car, or maybe they're lonely, maybe they just don't have anybody, but people are welcome to go there and get to do arts and crafts. They supply everything for you. But this Sunday, which Starlight signed up for, is if you have any talents, if you have a poem, maybe you're good at poems, How many of you are really good at poems? Starlight believes she's good at poems. I love to write. If I really put my mind to it and really think about what I'm writing, I believe I could, write poems. I made a beautiful poem a long time ago about crows, and I was like, where did that poem go? It was beautiful. And so some of you might really be good at, creating songs. And Starlight believes she could pull that off too, is to come up with a song. And so Starlight's going to actually, I put 2 songs down that I would love to sing and that I've been practicing on. So I was getting all the details for this today. Is I'm going to be singing either Michael Jackson with either Man in the Mirror or Heal the World. So those are 2 songs that I have been working on really hard. I haven't been able to do that recently, but that is definitely a song that Starlight has practiced, and there's one man in there that actually witnessed Starlight singing out in public at a park where I go a lot. And so he was like, wow, he was the only one that was really there, and he stayed, the whole time. I know I probably made him feel a little uncomfortable because Starlight was doing her thing, but God wants us to, God gave you talents, and in the Bible it was saying, we have gifts and talents, but what are you doing with your gift? What are you doing with your talents? Are you wasting them? And I read my Bible many times, and I'm not going to say it word for word perfectly here because I don't read my Bible anymore. And it doesn't mean that I'm not a Christian, or I don't believe in God because I'm not reading the Bible. It's just that when I was younger, learning the Bible and reading it over and over again every year, is that there's certain parts that, and I'm like, God, please don't do that to Starlight, is, would you want God to put you on a shelf? So God gave us, there's a story about how God gave one man so many talents and another man so many talents, and they all did something different with the talents that God gave them. So, more or less what it was letting some people buried their talents, hey, I'm going to bury this. They're not even using it, And I just received, sorry about that. I ended up getting a dream last night about that there's possibly talents that I might not have used. Maybe I'm not even aware of certain talents, So I definitely have talents. I have many talents, So God gave those talents to all of us. Some of you are out there like, Starlight, but I can't do anything. Well, see, now you're creating that. It's because you're saying that you don't, there's something you're good at. There's something that you're great at. I just talked to a lady not too long ago that goes to the same place that I've been taking showers at, and she was letting me know that, I would like to cook here and feed the people, but they won't let me. And I explained to her, because she's a lady out from, from another country. I guess she doesn't have her papers here, and I didn't know that. But as I was talking with her and getting to know her, I said, well, they do have laws and all this, and they're probably just trying to protect themselves. My mom's the same way. My mom loves feeding people. My mom will take, her own money, go to the store and buy the food. And I mean, no kidding, she'll bring cook lots of food, and she likes going out, and she's done that my whole life, is that she will go out and hand that food to people that will take it, whether they eat it or not, I don't know. But, this lady here was saying, I want to cook, I want to help. And I said, well, they're probably protecting themselves because they have laws that they have to follow. And, especially if they don't know who you are, they don't know, I'm not saying that anybody would do this, but people might do this, and people have done this at restaurants. There's been stories about fingers being in food, at restaurants where somebody sued the company because they found a finger. Imagine eating soup and then, you're like, man, this stuff is really good. And maybe, Starlight doesn't eat hot dogs, but I used to. is, imagine thinking it's, is this a hot dog? And it's like, no, this is a finger, like, ah, so there's been crazy stories out there, or people, where they weren't cooking food that was good, and so this lady, I inspired her and I encouraged her, hey, why don't you start your own business? Like, because she doesn't have papers. I'm like, hey, you can come up with your own stuff and, like have your own business where you can go to people's houses and cook for them. You like to cook? Cook. Maybe some of you are talented and maybe you're a chef or a cook. We need you. So Starlight will be the first one in line as long as there's no meat in there. And so I do have like a vegetarian diet. Some of you could be great at playing instruments. Starlight would love to learn guitar and piano, at least those two on the top of my head that I can think of, and so Starlight's going to be entertaining this Sunday in front of all these people I don't know, with Michael Jackson, and I'm going to do dancing and singing. I got to figure out the clothes and all that stuff and be ready. I've never used a microphone before as far as like doing it solo for any music. Some of you could be really talented with computers, like Starlight's learning stuff about computers. So, and then there's people, like I always thought this was Starlight is jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing, where some of you could be really good at many things like Starlight is. I'm Miss Fix-It, I can sing, I can dance, I can sew, I can cook really good, I can do gardening really good. I am great with kids and great with a husband that I don't have. I have so many great skills and talents and gifts that God blessed me with. And the whole point of this message is don't bury your gifts and talents. If you have a talent, use it. Find a way of finding a place where you can use that talent. You like to write a book. Starlight loves doing that too. I love writing. I wrote so much the other day because I found a really beautiful smooth pen in my arm. I was like, wow, I wrote a lot. I was like, wow. My hand hurt so bad, and because all the other pens, I got to really throw them away. I've got like probably about 20 pens, and out of the 20 pens, I might have 2 or 3 that actually somewhat work. So trying to think of other talents. Some of you might be great at, like doing yard work and landscape and that's Starlight's first honest job in New Hampshire. I love the name of it. That's why I'm going to bring it up. It was called Neat and Green Landscape, and I thought that was a great name. And so that was my first honest job to really get paid, not under the table kind of thing, and it was not illegal. I wasn't doing anything illegal, but that was my first honest paying job where I was, like, did I pay taxes? I don't know. Did Starlight pay her taxes? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But some of you might be great at, taking care of kids and, like have a gift for that. Some of you might be good with different age groups of people or different types of people. We all have something to offer the world. Some of you, I hear that you're too old. Blank that, really blank that. You got to let that go. And because what I've learned on this journey here is I've seen a lot of older folks, and it's a blessing to see them. They are out there. They're the ones that probably worked their whole life and they're still going. They're like the energy bunny rabbits out there. They're still going. They don't let nothing stop them. I have seen a lot of, and I love it when I see it. I love when I go out anywhere. A lot of times Walmart, I see this, but now I see it in grocery stores, different places where there's, older folks. I don't want to say they're older, but the ones that are younger than Starlight, but they're aging. I don't even want to word it that way, but they've gone through some stuff in their life and they're still out there. There's lots of people. You're not too old to like use your talents and gifts. There's women, I'll just show you my hat. this beautiful hat. Look at this. Starlight had to go get another one because it's stretching out like but this is a beautiful hat, and so like women and men do this, Starlight used to do this, is either crochet or knitting, and I get the two mixed up. I only do the one needle, but I love this. This is what Starlight you would see Starlight doing this at this time of year. If I had like a booklet, a hat, like the stuff that I want to do, Starlight likes, I made a big ass blanket long time ago. That baby was so huge, I had to take it apart, I don't know how many times to undo it, and that's a lot of work to redo it, but it was it was black, red, black, white, black, blue, black. It just, like I wanted, like the American flag colors, the red, white, and blue, but I had all reasons for all those colors picked out. It wasn't to do with the flag, it was just red as the blood and all these different color symbols for the colors why I had it, and dark, dark. I had pure and light, and all these different reasons for the colors that I picked out for that blanket. It was a beautiful combination of colors. So if you could sew, if you can knit, if you can sing, you could do like they have, and that's what Starlight's going to be doing this Sunday, is like a karaoke where they're going to have the words on the screen somehow or another for Starlight. I already talked to the people today. I said, yeah, I need the words because I don't have it perfected. I got my voice thing going, and so I'm so excited about this Sunday, and I got to make sure I get there ahead of time so I can practice and get the sound right for the microphone and the volume for these songs. So I know some of you are really good. You actually sing and you recorded your own music and you've used your own guitar and all your own sound effects. Hey, that is awesome. We need more singers out there, and Starlight is, like I said, a jack of all trades, master of none. So find out what you're really good at. It doesn't matter how old you are, and if you got children, really get them out there. It's so important to get your children out there. Get it. These days they have a lot of things on the event page on Facebook that you'd be surprised the goodies that they have. They have lessons to help young kids. They even have stuff like on YouTube where you can learn how to play the guitar at your home. My son was learning that a long time ago. Think of something where you can actually help inspire the world, help people out. Some of you might be great at building houses and building things, fixing things, we need all of you out there. I'm trying to think of other things, like if you're an artist, Starlight's got that down too. I am like creative. I have creativity, like flowing through me, and I'm a right brainer. Like I was talking to a lady today that was a left brainer, and it reminded me of a person that I know that's a left brainer. And I'm like, wow. And she was telling me some of her struggles, like with left-handed scissors, and I didn't even know they had left-handed scissors. She said also she broke a lot of can openers because they were right-handed can openers, and she was, breaking them all. So she was telling me how they held her back because of her being left-handed, but those left-hander people, and even people like Starlight, when I was talking to her, it's kind of funny because we were talking, and here I was carrying my bag in my left hand. I wasn't carrying it in my right hand, so I can do both. My brother that passed away, I love him, and he taught me a lot of things. So my heart goes out to him. Is that he was showing off a lot about, he knew about the right brainer thing, and that he was teaching me about use your left hand more, and balance the two out, because then you can create more talent in your life. You can be more talented. So the right brainers are very talented, and they're that could be into music and art and singing and dancing and all that stuff, the right brainers. And Starlight was not math was not her strength. So anyway, I really hope, use your talent, find out, go out and explore different things. And I really hope this inspires you to, hey, pick up that notebook, and start writing stuff. I inspired somebody not too long ago to write a book, and you know what? They did. They wrote a book, It's like, I didn't know what they were up to. They said they were working on a project, but now they want to kind of redo it again and figure out, like change it up a little bit. But hey, they did it. They, here I've been wanting to write a book for my whole life, and they did it. They actually pulled it off. So anyway, I love you so much. This is Starlight. You could give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you can leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. And you can also, don't forget the notification bell. And you can also share these videos with your family, a friend. Let me see. A frog and I'm trying to think what kind of, I did have a crayfish in my dream last night, which I did that the other night, but I'm going to do a crayfish again because I did have that in a dream last night. So anyway, I love you. You can also follow me on, you can actually check out my playlist. Plus, you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love you all. No matter how old, no matter how young, put out, there's people that even, there's people out there that use their feet to do stuff. There's people out there that only have one hand, and they're doing stuff. You could be creative. There's a lady that I saw on Americans Got Talent, I think it was, and it was a lady, and I'm trying to think what was going on with her. Had no arms. I'm a dancer, and I was amazed how good she danced without arms, because that's your balancing, I have danced, and balancing, I just couldn't imagine, but she did not have arms, but she was able to dance, I was blown away. You might be able to find that somewhere. But anyway, I do love you so much. This is Starlight, and namaste. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.